Dr. Vipanwita. She is the chairman and the CEO of IKP Knowledge Park, and she's developed the first life science research park in India in Hyderabad. And she's pioneered a hardware product incubator and makerspace IKP Eden in Bangalore, and she works with Indian and global partners to nurture and fund over 700 innovation projects and early startups. Such a pleasure to have you here, ma'am. You've been my favorite for a really long time, along with Dr. Kalpana, of course. And she's actually always been an woman achiever for me, and she has also got this recognition in 2017 by Asia One Business magazine and Woman of the Decade in Life Sciences, well deserved. After brief stints as an engineering faculty at BITS Pilani, she took over the freelance science writer for children, but I think it's her passion towards research and looking at innovation and getting innovation to the market space is something that drives her presence and her work throughout. She's just returned from a sojourn in Sikkim. So over to you. Thank you so much, ma'am. And while we have her here today, she's going to be talking about navigating innovation, maze, and life sciences and agri-food technology basket. Over to you, Dr. Vipanwita.
Think20 platform, and Dr. Tadas is here. I don't see Kalpana, but I'm sure we can discuss this with Kalpana. What would be that communique at the end of our presidency, and what does agriculture, the task force 6 of Think20 would talk about? Is there anything through this sideline event that can go into building that communique? I thought if we have to talk of agri-food systems, 5 or 6 things come to my mind. One is the dichotomy between the aspiration of producers versus needs of consumers. Consumers need good quality food and agri products at affordable prices. Producers, farmers, they want their products to be profitable. So there is this inherent dichotomy that can startups and innovation solve a problem like this. The second thing that strikes me is demographics. You know, I was reading a paper and I see that in UK, for every farmer of 40 years age, there are 3 farmers that are of age 65, which means, and there are other data, I'm not going to get into those data. I don't have the Indian data though. And that basically says that is agriculture on the whole an aging industry. When I say aging industry, I mean that are young people interested in agriculture or not? Is there a way through innovation we can actually get more younger people into agriculture? In India, of course, we know probably that's still not true. There are a lot of people in agriculture, but is it by choice or because there are no other opportunities available to them? Can we actually create opportunities through new innovations? The third thing that strikes me is that the environmental concerns, huge climate change concerns and so on and so forth, and the economics and profit that drives agriculture and livestock farming and so on and so forth. Where is the balance? Can innovation bring in that balance? Through technology, through new ways of looking into it, can we actually bring about a balance. And I was seeing that industrial farm pollution is a large issue and a large problem. When I say industrial farm pollution, I can give you an example, and I'm not only talking of India, because this is a G20 sideline event, I'll talk of the member states also. Spain, there's data that the pig manure that comes from all industries actually contributes to 50% of their land and water pollution. That is huge. So how do we deal with industrial farm pollution? I saw technology that there is this for poultry, there's a raking system that they've made. I don't remember the name of the startup, which basically is churning the soil so that, and it's done every day, so that the excreta gets mixed, and after 45 days, he said, they'll change the soil. So I think we need to think of new technologies that actually can work with small farmers and mid-sized farms. Environmental concerns, of course, everyone has talked about. I'm not going to deal with that. But the other thing that really bothers me, or when I was reading, it's bothering me, because we deal with innovations. And when we deal with innovations, we very well know the position of India in the Global Innovation Index. And Mr. Rangnekar referred to it. We are 40. In 2022, we are ranked 40. A Startup Blink Index for startup, as a startup index,